All right, so it is October 23rd, and we're getting ready to head out to do some pre-rut scouting and hunting at the property. Sitting here and just getting some gas, picked up some energy drinks, and we're going to change a few things up tomorrow. So today's the 23rd, Friday. We're heading up to the property now, and we're going to be got my whole bunch of snacks, coffee, and the bows and the equipment. We're going to be heading up to the property. We're going to be doing a morning sit, and in the front of the property, hopefully we can get a doe, and then we're going to be heading back to the back of the property where there's some pretty big bucks. So we're going to head back there, pull some cards, see if we have anything, and sit back there tomorrow. I think that we're going to have a decent hunt. We're still a little bit early on the pre-rut, but you know, who knows? We'll see. Right now what I'm doing is actually clearing out a handful of SD cards that I have before I go to bed. I haven't been filming in a long time, so these are not, they're all filled, and I haven't put them over to the hard drive, but just kind of going through some of the images and the trail cam footage. Just trying to catch up and refamiliarize myself with what's going on, what deer we have here, and just kind of maybe a little bit reminiscent and kind of trying to hope I catch something that we missed. Going to be doing a blind hunt, or hunting in the blind this morning. See if we can't get a doe or something in the morning, and then we're going to be moving to the back of the property and hunting there for pre-rut. We're starting to see here locally in Northeast Ohio, the bucks are chasing a little bit. They've separated out of their bachelor pads for the most part, and the bucks have their nose to the ground and they're just chasing. So hopefully we get out in the morning and see if we can get a doe, and then kind of prep for the rest of the day to go out and get ready to hunt in the back.
All right, so it's not in our favor this morning. The wind is literally, it shifted right where we're looking. So the wind's to our back and it's not good. So it's still pretty early. It's about 8:30, and haven't seen any movement this morning. Shifting over into a steel hunt this morning. It's just the weather's not in our favor, the wind, and it's the temperatures here though, man. The temperatures here, just not really seeing anything. And it may be a late morning. I may go back and sit on the food plot and from say 10 to 12, just because the weather's kind of whacked right now. We'll see. We're out still hunting. Wanted to share a tip with you, especially around October, November, mid-October, when leaves start falling off the trees. You want to take mental note of tree identification, and they're hard because they're harder to identify, but just for future reference. And your pin oaks or your oaks are some of the last to change. So if you catch it right in like the week and a half time span when the leaves are falling, they stick out like a sore thumb, and you can check their size and mark them and note them. Just over a rub, and I'm sitting here next to a oak. I pull out my let's go pull out some chapstick out of my bag. And I had this Delete and Heat 2 can inside. You know, don't make no noise until you plug the bottom. But I reached in and grabbed the can, and my finger must have been covering the hole. And when I grabbed it, it just, and I'm gonna do it again, but I think he's gone. So he just, this 8-pointer come running through the woods. I mean, he broke down two small trees. Didn't care what he was hitting, and I wasn't expecting it. And that dude seen me, yeah. But needless to say, watch what you're doing, because I think that just may have ruined this. All right, so we are up in the tree stand again. We went up about 28 feet this time. And our shooting lane is here. And not so much right there. And down here, and they walk through here. And they also walk through there. Shooting the PSE Revenge, hoping to get the second deer this year, but this time we're hoping we get the buck. So this is day 2 of this weekend, and I'm heading back. As soon as I came out, I actually came out a little later, and this doe literally just walked right up to me. Alright, so I was right there. And now it's time to track, so shoot, literally, my stand is right over there. The cabin is right there, and I was coming down the creek bed to go to the blind. I didn't make it very far. I didn't have to go very far. Shot her right on the other side of the feeder pond that's back there. She's not a award-winning anything, but definitely feel the freezer. So this is a crazy wound, but so you can see right behind the back leg, and it actually came out back here in her gut area, kind of high. I've never seen an arrow do that. Complete pass through though, you know, went through, and it kind of like went in and all the way out. Anyways, she ain't nothing to write home about, but it's definitely gonna fill the freezer. This is day number 2 of the weekend hunt. We've seen 5 deer yesterday, a buck that we couldn't get a shot on, and this is pre-rut. I can tell you right now that they're, at least here on my property in this area, it's October 24th, and they are not, it's the 25th now, but I didn't see any pre-rut activity. There's no chasing. The only thing I have noticed is the fawns were kicked out. So that's that. So this is the October pre-rut update for my channel here in Northeast Ohio. But it ain't gonna be long, maybe another couple days, a week before pre-rut kicks in. So I'll be out here next week, but it's a pretty good way to end the night with, it's not much, but it's meat, and that's what we're looking for right now. We're waiting for that rut to get that buck. So we got the deer hung up, and she's all field dressed. I was gonna film it, but
my camera decided it wanted, the tripod camera decided it wanted to not work. So what we got left is we got some stuff in the bed we got to take out to the back for the big guys, and get the trail cams up, get those going, and we're gonna put a couple mock scrapes. I know it's a little late in the season, but it really helped out. We got one on the one that was noticeable walking down. I looked over, I was like, holy smokes, this dude's tearing this tree up. So we're gonna clear that out a little bit, and then hopefully during gun rut in the gun and then into muzzle loader, we can get our eyes on a prize back there.